Welcome back, everybody. Game number 3 between TNC and Mineski in the lower bracket small final. That's what Joe and Dota call it. I have no idea what that means.
We messed up, guys.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. But it is one of the last lower bracket match before the lower bracket finals. The winner of this will move on to face up against the loser of Fnatic versus MVP Phoenix. Once again, you have myself, Capitalist, and Blitz. Hopefully going to be able to do a little bit more in-depth of a strategy cast because these last 2 games have been really one-sided and decided within the first 5 minutes for the most part.
Yeah. I guess, I mean...
It kills the hype, I know, and we kind of
cool.
keep it going, but this is just the realities of high-level Dota.
Yeah. I think it's awesome. Like, I know a lot of viewers, like, they want there to always, you know, for me to be like, oh, you can come back into this game by doing this. But at the same time, like, that's part of Dota, is sometimes you can just get outdrafted and lose. That's why having a captain is the most important thing in Dota, because a lesser team, you know, when we play those scrims as Veggie Esports, and those guys are all clearly better than us individually, but sometimes you can just lose because you get outdrafted, and that's what's happening here, is that they're not really, either team has really been put into a position where they can show off individual skill. It pretty much comes down to we're close enough in skill that if one team has the outdraft, it just looks like a stump. It's a battle of captaining wits.
Indeed. AU versus Raging Potato.
Yeah, that's the real draft. That's the real battle. They go back to what made them successful, though, in the Nature's Prophet row.
This time around, the response is from Mineski. Do they ban the Doom? Because they've already banned the Oracle.
I don't even mind if they keep the Oracle in the game, if they can abuse that dual lane again like that.
Yeah.
I like that they made the adjustment to put the Tide in the off lane. The Drow's a little bit harder to do that too. But even in the early levels, you can like rotate one support and mess with her. Alright, so Darkseer's been banned by TNC. Like that. Because of the Oracle ban. That's a good response. Mineski, what do they need? What are you laughing at?
Just the Ritsu picture.
Oh yeah.
I just now noticed that.
Oh yeah, I told you about it. Raven's using a picture of Ritsu.
And then the next thing you know, I was just staring at it, and then I realized, I was like, that's Ritsu.
I told you though. Why did you not believe me?
I know, I believed you, but I didn't actually look for it until now. So the Doom is actually picked up by Mineski. So, in a way, block picking it, they take away one of the other valuable supports with a Draw Ranger push lineup, which is the Vengeful Spirit. The only other hero that really supports a Draw Ranger push lineup like those two would be the Visage.
Yeah. Didn't somebody say Visage got nerfed recently?
Yeah,
it
did. Somebody was saying that.
Jerax and Lil were saying that, but I'm not sure how.
I'm sure it was some sort of like bug fix that screwed with him.
Leave the bug in the game.
Fix an old bug that caused Requiem of Souls to sometimes release less damage waves on death and... Oh, wait, never mind.
That is SF.
Why did I read Requiem of Souls and think Visage?
So Enchantress is the pickup for TNC. Again, more range heroes the better. A hero that enables the Nature's Prophet, but oh god. Mineski.
You're getting brood mama.
And it is such a good brood game. Tro can't do anything here.
You just get like Winter Wyvern?
I don't even know if Wyvern is the response.
I think Wyvern is the best individual like solo support to deal with Broodmother.
Yeah, probably. It's just rough because of your lanes are going to be incredibly static if you're TNC now. Even more so when they were before. Which means all that Mineski have to do is win this safe lane. Which sounds weird because the safe lane theoretically should be the easier lane to win, right? But with how much teams like put an emphasis on messing it up. Does change the overall strategy though. And they still have to deal with this OD mid somehow. They've got one support pick and one mid pick to do it.
Familiars are now properly affected by movement speed changes and disables such as stuns or roots.
Oh, that is a nerf. A bad hero becomes worse.
It really is.
Okay, you know what the play is? You pick Dro for mid.
The other one. Fixed stone form, stunning and damaging units if the familiar died while landing.
Oh, man. That's rough.
Yeah.
That was the one where it looked like you're like, damn it, I thought I killed it, and...
Yeah, and it still hit you.
Yeah.
You know what the worst is?
What?
You kill it, and then you immediately try and TP out. And then you get stunned by it, and you're just like, what? What? Come on.
Radiant team.
Okay, I would like to see Lush safe.
Safe lane,
Draw
draw ranger
mid.
mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might be the rotation you have to make.
And then Earthshaker, Wyvern.
10 seconds remaining.
I only said Earthshaker because I think it combos well with Lesh.
5 seconds
Does?
remaining.
What other support would fix this scenario for TNC?
Reserve time.
Gotta look at it. Maybe that's a support Lush and you take Ember. It's definitely not. Or maybe you take Sven and you put Dro mid. And you say, screw our all-range strat. They banned
Dire
Viper.
team ban.
Okay, so they anticipate that to be a non-core Lush track, actually.
Why Viper? I guess this is one of the best mids left to match up against
10 seconds remaining.
OD. You just let me know when you're done fiddling there.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
Radiant team pick.
Slark going to be banned away once again by TNC. That is
Slark would destroy them.
a constant last ban.
Yeah.
They did it the first game as well with their Draw Ranger.
I think they would just auto-loose that hero. With what they have.
Just go Spectre again.
Yeah,
It's a Prophet, Draw
good.
Ranger, Less Rack.
It's good because you have Brood. It's going to do Brood things for you.
Yeah.
I sort of think Mineski wins this draft, unless TNC
10
has something
seconds remaining.
that we haven't considered for...
Legion Commander.
5 seconds
Yeah, Legion's not
remaining.
great this game. Well, it might be okay.
Axe.
Reserve time.
Axe. It's one of the few games that
Axe
Axe
is
would be
Axe.
acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. They pick up Spectre, right? And they're like, haha, we're doing so good, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, aggro Tri-Lane comes
Dire
out
team pick.
What?
with Axe matched up against Broodmother, and then they have a Fury on mid.
That is a puck.
I have no idea where that came from. So, safe lane OD, mid puck now.
Okay, I like that even more now.
Because they think it's a mid lash rack, right?
Yeah, or no, I think they think it's a mid-row. Potentially. I don't think you can do anything as a
10
row
seconds
against
remaining.
Puck. Maybe even against either of those heroes. But Puck would be ungankable
5
for the Enchantress
seconds
too.
remaining.
Okay. TNC, you are in a rough spot. They are going to take the Lion. It will be a core Leshrac. Which we thought it would be.
Yep. I like my plan a lot better.
Your plan was insanely bad. This is definitely why you're not the drafter for our team. I can't believe I'm on a team with you guys. Wow.
Woo!
That sucks.
It's okay. Giannis was really having a serious reflection of where his life went.
Same
When
here,
he's
man.
like, when he tweeted out, I am now a sub on veggies.
What a guy. I love Giannis.
I just responded with the frowny face.
You gotta take what you can.
10 seconds.
Oh, somebody asked me, by the way, on Twitter, why
He makes her a good caster, though.
don't they use why don't teams like pick heroes like AM and what was the other hero? Some other like gamer, Morph. AM's seen sometimes because AM can win games like versus Naga for you because of the timing of the hero, but Morph gets countered by like everything.
Bad hero.
Yeah, the hero is so slow.
Bad hero.
It's not very good. I don't know.
People were picking it up and they were like,
At the
"Alright,
at the
this is
major
a hero."
At the major, I had no idea what Vici was doing.
Yeah.
They like first two pick it, Burning would get like nothing because he's Morph. Then he would just die.
It felt like they were like a month behind because there was a time where people were picking
Oh!
up Morphling.
This is so cool. This is a counter to the Broodmother. It's just like you guys want to talk about laning phase.
All right, 5 rage heroes. I love how they're just lined up. It's like the Revolutionary
Yeah.
War. The English just stand in a line.
Man, they are really, they're just like, okay guys, we can't win the lanes. I'm gonna be real with you. But maybe we can win this game like this.
That was all.
Man, the Enchantress has even gone for untouchable
Oh god, they're
instead
gonna
of
fight him!
enchant.
No! Oh, Mineski, they spoiled everything. Teehee's almost immediately gonna go down. The orb's gonna come in. How is Teehee still alive? Finally, he goes down. Jesse's actually gonna die in return, but AU has taken a serious beating from Roshan. 2-1 so far. Make it a 3 as Sam H is gonna end up going down.
Who's gonna call GG for TNC? Like,
who does this?
yeah, who's the person that takes responsibility for this one? Oh my god, they have a Bash Evening on their last person. They've got a Null Talisman, Untouchable Enchantress. I mean, I know that's a mid-enchant, but still, it's just funny to not see her with enchant. You've got so many bad things that happened for... Oh man, that's rough.
Oh boy.
It was so funny though. I can't believe they went for that.
And just like that, all hope was lost.
Yeah, Ben-Hur's just like, what's going on?
Okay, now they have a tri-lane with Draw Ranger and Leshrac against a Broodmother. They can still easily kill him, though.
Yeah, they can. This is okay.
Throw it inside. Inside! Yes! Winter! What? No. He had it. Oh,
boy.
He definitely had it. He had it
Yeah.
times 2 and screwed it 2 times.
It's okay. TNC will recover from this.
Will recover from their level 1 Roshan strat being spoiled.
I've seen this happen before, man. When I was on Turtle Masters, we used to do clown stuff like this all the time. And EGM had contingency plans set up for us.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, this...
There's only so many times they can miss killing Bocarino here. Yeah, they got him.
Imagine if that was First Blood, guys. If it was just a normal game. It was going to be First Blood for you. That would actually make things completely okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm pretty sure Mineski's just like laughing so hard in their wherever they're playing from. Dota's not normal anymore when things like this happen. You have to kind of like calm yourself down and reset and try not to get like super visibly excited about something like this. Just because it does throw off your rhythm a little. You're not supposed to have this much gold early on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at this.
You can no longer play the same as supports, right?
Yeah.
You can't play the same, like, oh, I traded for a core kind of thing, because...
No, it's definitely benefited me.
You had the level 1 gold advantage so early on.
Oh, the chat just went wild. They just saw what happened. This is kind of cool, though, the Enchantress mid.
Come on,
It's like a nice idea.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that Swindle said, right? About the OD. This is why they picked the puck. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, it was actually Kyo that told us about it.
Yep.
He said Enchantress mid is legit.
And we all laughed at him.
Yeah, we all laughed. But I think see Dota. It is kind of cool against OD, right? Just because the main thing OD can do to you is he's got no nuke ability. It's just Astral, yeah, but that doesn't really count. Nobody levels that.
I think nobody even levels it until, like, what, level 8?
It's a little bit greedy to do so, but yeah. Bocarino at bottom is just hiding out. All of his sentries are getting dewarded. Rough life.
You'll not thrive.
But still, you need to keep both your supports up here to be able to do anything. It's the one downside about this. Which means that Mineski can go for all the rotations that they want in the world. The good news is that for TNCs, they've kind of reset, like in an okay way. Which I did not think would be possible. Like, I feel like that demoralizing is the word I would use for that, but they've done okay for themselves now.
Hey, Boommother's still level 2. You've just invested a lot of counter wards.
That's what you have to do. You don't want this hero to get farmed.
Oh, are they going to catch him here? No, the counter ward dies.
Unfortunate.
Comparatively, Sam H is level 5. I'd actually like to see him pick up, like, some dust. He can rotate top. They've caught Bocarino. On the tail end of that one, they will be able to finish him off.
They kill him so quickly with that draw.
That counter ward was just barely in range.
Yeah.
This mid Enchantress is even better with this Draw Ranger strat.
Yeah, it's doing well.
This idea.
They've kind of reset. Like, if you're a fan of TNC and you're just like, I really hope TNC wins. All hope is not lost, friends.
I like how you added that little bit of exposition.
Yeah.
If you're a TNC fan and you're thinking in your head, I really hope TNC wins.
Yeah. You gotta
Like,
think positively.
like somehow that TNC fan's like, boy, I really hope TNC loses.
You might, you might just be disappointed. You're like, what are you guys doing?
Doom rotating in from behind.
Wow, they're playing this safe lane really well on TNC though.
Yeah, Sam H is going to get caught, though. He does not have a TP out. Slowed down by the Hellbear smash. Jesse actually doesn't have enough for the Infernal Blade, which means that Sam H maybe gets away. Tango in.
Oh, that was such a cool play.
Success. Oh, God.
Oh, no, Jesse.
Jesse's dead. Oh, wow.
Is Jules dead too?
Oh, he really is?
Oh, my God. All right. TNC's turning things around. I don't even know how this happened.
They're in it.
This is
Furion's
so
almost
godlike.
level 6. Bocarino's still
Wow.
level 3.
That Sprout into eating the own exit out, it was so clutch. Masterful play. I don't even... This is the game where I feel like I can analyze the least. But it's so good.
Winter G, small sun. Gonna be caught.
Oh, is there any way out for him at all? Oh, he can suicide.
Suicide? Oh my God!
All right, TNC's got this game.
How did he do that?
Like, I don't even know how it's happening, but they're just
outplaying
outplaying
the Dream
them.
Coil like perfectly.
Yeah.
He exited like the Dream Coil radius right as it was fading.
I feel like it was less of that, and he had the same realization as I did. It's like, I'm by... Because it just came to me. I'm like, oh, he can suicide. He's like, I can suicide. Mineski's just getting outplayed now. Like, they actually are. This is really cool by TNC.
Yeah. Gonna have the level 6 Drill Ranger soon. Big upgrade in damage. How do we translate this kind of strategy when you start pushing? You push your safe lane first, right? Against a Broodmother. Try and put him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. Although, even then, holding static lane is okay. You're just trying to delay the timing of this hero to the point where it doesn't matter if he goes to the push. And they're just not doing anything now. Like, even at bottom, Sam H, like, he's
almost
getting in
got
there.
him. Teehee. He's got the phase boots. He's on the run.
The fastest hero in Dota. Can he do it?
Doesn't quite have vision, unfortunately. Won't be able to get the enchant out.
Oh, it's unfortunate for them. But they're going to take this bottom tower, most likely. Or at least pressure it heavily.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
OD starts coming back thanks to the Voodoo Restoration of the Witch Doctor. Meanwhile, this Doom has been sitting here in the top lane, waiting for his opportunity to gank for quite some time, but he's now going to TP bottom where they're still pushing back against TNC, but they're not going to be able to get an imprisonment, it looks like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This has been great. TNC are... what I'm really impressed about is, mentally it's just hard to recover from that kind of position, but they're doing all the little things right and like making their way back in. And it's just good Dota. Like, they're actually ahead in net worth by a pretty decent margin for how everything started.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And this draw aura is going to work. This Nature's Prophet, Sam H. Nature's Prophet is a spirit animal. He plays this hero really well.
Yeah.
That
Once
bottom
again,
double
no
kill.
talisman build for him.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Ben-Hur? Going in deep, finds AU behind the tower. He'll kill a lot of Spiderlings, though. That was actually not too bad for him. The counter here. Oh no! He got through the trees because he hadn't taken damage in a while.
Ben-Hur's gonna get out too. They needed some kind of rebuttal kill just to kind of slow down the stamina of everything. Like, get the game back in your control, you know.
Yeah.
It's even more demoralizing if like you built up this lead and you did a bunch of things and then all of a sudden it turns around. So they had to go for something like that. But TNC, they've got options now. This Dro is getting a really good amount of farm right now. Their next two heroes are doing well too. Whereas the Broodmother has been really shut out in this game.
Puck's about to get his Blink Dagger, though. That can change a lot for Mineski.
Yeah.
Able to play a lot more aggressive off of the map control that they're getting.
For sure that's their timing, I think. Their next big one anyways. Is off of this Puck Blink Dagger.
So how do you play around the Broodmother as Mineski here?
I think you just kind of let the Leshrac get solo XP like he is right now and build up levels of the Pulse Nova and the Edict, then you're okay. Everything's fine right now for both teams. Like, this is kind of the most even game we've had so far. And as I say that, like, you click the net worth, it's completely even. Now bo3 at top, he's been dusted.
Dusted up.
They know he's
just
in there.
Don't have the vision.
They're gonna spot Jesse Vash though, who doesn't have Doom up.
Oh, they see him now, but it's a bit too late. The dust is about to wear out. Winter's going to come in. Misses the imp. Oh, God. Now the stun comes out. bo3 almost dies. Will end up dying to the Pulse Nova, who Jesse the Vash is trying to man up against the Leshrac. Will successfully get that kill. Sam Age Sprout, but no, Raging Potato's not going to take any chances with him escaping. That being said, Teehee is here. Gets doomed up just before the Impetish shot, but it doesn't matter. The right clicks will still be enough to finish off the OD. That just ends up saving Teehee some damage.
Yeah, they wanted to be able to rotate the puck sooner for that. That could have gone a lot worse for TNC, but Ben-Hur was just behind.
Now they've got... Uh-oh. Jesse Vash is actually in trouble here. Smart TP out right on the corner there.
Yeah, that's really good positioning.
Yeah. Once he sees him, then you're close range.
Everyone's just non-stop fighting now. I think they want to be able to kill this enchant with Ben-Hur. As long as he doesn't blow the coil too early, this should be a free kill.
Silence. Heal still goes out.
Doesn't he just TP?
Yeah, he TP's out. He's fine.
That's what I mean.
Survived through the initial burst.
I think he had to just wait that.
Even then, do you think they would actually kill him?
I don't know.
If he had the Dream Coil later? Because they stopped the TP, yeah, but he's got maxed out Nature's Attendance and Untouchable.
Most likely not, because they wouldn't have had any way to slow him, but still. It's obvious the play that's going to happen there. He's just immediately going to pop the heal and TP.
Invisibility.
He knows there's only one stun. At the same time, they were able to get a kill at bottom on Jules, the Witch Doctor. Raven is getting...
Can he lead this one up with a double stun?
I think you just don't go greedy and you grab whoever you can. Oh, they're
like
completely splitting. Okay, Jesse Vash is headed back to his Broodmother partner. I would really like to see them take this mid tower then, or at least pressure for it.
Roshan time. Mineski won't be able to contest, but they can maybe take this tier 2 at top lane.
Yeah. This is the downside of Jesse Vash showing himself at top. TNC just immediately go for the Roshan. You shouldn't give up this tier 2 tower though, like even with the Roshan as a trade. Not against a Brood.
Hey, you fearless. He knows Doom isn't up just yet. So he TP's in with the Pulse Nova. Deals with some of these Spiderlings. And Witch Doctor, whether he realizes it or not, just outside of the Roshan pit as it goes
this
down.
Angle.
Ben-Hur is going to be taken out just in time as well. TNC pick up a nice double. Roshan as well as a big kill on the puck. They're still defending top lane at the same time.
Yeah, TNC, it was a really good move for them to split. I thought they would take the mid tower, but as soon as the 2 heroes show at top for Mineski, they know that's a free Roshan. They can do it really quickly. And Brood is next to useless in that Roche fight.
Yeah.
But TNC, what I really like most about the strategy cap is that they're giving the Leshrac levels because they know he's their way to deal with it. So you saw, that's why if you're confused as to why the draw went to the Ancient so early, it's because they wanted to get this guy like a decent amount of farm and levels to almost turn him into like your 3 position in terms of farm priority.
And he played it really well. When they committed, then when they actually got kills on him, they had to like fully commit in order to pick him off. And he still got like, remember he like Pulse Nova, he got a bunch of Spiderling kills before he died.
Top Jesse Vash. 100% gonna die. And they took the mid tower, and Jules is gonna die mid. They're just going everywhere.
TNC finding kills all around the map. Time to get some control if you're TNC, right? You keep up the push on mid as well as top, since you have a nice big numbers advantage. Don't they? Isn't it better just to fully commit to top? Go tier 1 and tier 2?
For TNC? No.
Yeah.
I think you can do both because of your Nature's Prophet. Like NP can TP bottom or mid, then the rest of your team can force out. And they have moves too. I think even going for the mid tier 2 is not a bad idea here.
Sam H in the meantime will defend the bottom lane.
Yeah. Whenever you're defending, by the way, you always send the Nature's Prophet. I know you know that already, but just for anybody that doesn't, because you don't want to hard commit anybody on the map, because then it allows Mineski to make a play off of that. But by sending your Nature's Prophet, you don't give away any information.
Sidney's Rune not gonna really do anything. They're still losing. I guess the reason I wanted to see them push out top was just put the Broodmother like entirely in jungle at that point.
Yeah. They should make a play though with this Aegis. Like the Drow Ranger is so weak. We saw in the last game how easy it was for them to kill him. I would really like it if they could get aggressive as soon as possible.
You're just losing a lot of time. Maybe a smoke. Go through jungle with dust. Find the Broodmother.
You would have to push out bottom for that first, but they're gonna do it anyways. I think Sam H should have shown bottom before they went for this play, because if I'm Mineski right now, you're saying to yourself, nobody's defending bottom, and they've done this entire game. Yeah, they know for sure. It's gonna be too late for this guy, but
Jesse will end up going down. There's still the escape of the puck that's successful, and Broodmother quickly goes to take tier 1.
yeah. And the main reason that was so obvious is because Sam H every single time has gone bottom and defended that tower. Then all of a sudden he just kind of course corrects and changes. That definitely kind of signals to the enemy
And
team.
him joining in on the smoke was not... It doesn't do anything for them.
I think they might have been able to get something else out of that if they had kept him bottom. Just go for the regular TP bottom, then TP into fight. Doesn't change anything at all.
Flashback, gonna be surrounded by a bunch of heroes and Spiderlings. Gets off the Pulse Nova, gets some damage out before he dies. But Mineski responding pretty quickly, ganking up that mid lane while so many heroes were showing top.
Oh, Teehee in mid. He's like, okay.
What's he gonna do? Raging Potato.
Oh man, he might
He's
actually
in prison, but he's actually done for it.
They've got a time to stun.
Oh, he had it too. That was almost perfect timing by him. Okay. The instant blink out.
Yeah, they are gonna go for mid instead of going for the top tier 2 as well. bo3 probably cuts the wave. Is this play? They want to cut the wave.
Yeah, they still have one melee creep, so it seems like it's all good for TNC in this tier 2.
The Brood can't really do anything to push top in time, but cutting the wave is the best thing that he can do. Just to slow us
maybe they're putting a little bit too much all into this tier 2. They do get it. Jesse is going to be the first target here, but a good double silence actually catches Ben-Hur. They burst him down first, hit the stun onto Jesse Bosch. Meanwhile, the Broodmother has been spattered out by the dust and will be taken out by the last Impeta shot from Teehee. I'm not sure what Mineski were thinking there with that engagement, but they were going in without Doom.
That was so cool by Raven. Like, the timing on that, you can't script that better. And without Doom available, you're right. I guess they were trying to catch him on the off timing, but you need that Doom. It's like your second most critical ability, aside from maybe your Sanity's Eclipse.
And you have to be so careful about fighting on your side of the map against a lineup like this. You lose these fights, you guaranteed lose a set of racks against a Drow Ranger push lineup.
Yeah, they're going to be so happy with what just happened right now. They were just gifted a set of racks. Maybe they could have made like even a defense inside their base by just spamming the orb out. But I guess no matter what happens there, TNC is going to get more out of it because Sam H can go and push the other lanes out too. Which is what I'd like them to do right now, while they have time. If you see heroes from Mineski like this, it's your time to push out every single one of the lanes and get information. Because then, let's say 2 people go top, 2 people go bottom. It's a free, it's like a free smoke gank for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just going to go top. They shoved in bottom lane. They're going to see the OD there. And at top, bo3's there. Looks like he's going to go for BKB. Smart idea. Don't know how much it'll change in a game like this because they need more damage, I think.
I like the Ether Lens Yule's built for Leshrac.
Okay, Mineski.
It's kind of a 4 position.
It makes him really hard to kill.
Still able to offer that kind of like solo pickup kill as well.
That's an Orchid completed on the NP.
Holy cow. Yeah. Spoilers, but MVP Phoenix just lost to Warriors.
Really?
Yeah.
That is huge.
ESL 1 Southeast Asia qualifier is going on at the same time, for those of you wondering. 4-man smoke from TNC while Teehee...
He should be
Are they going to
dead.
collide on mid?
I think they're
Or on
going to find
top?
Teehee.
My sprites are with us.
Gets in prison. The rest of his team is coming. Teehee has to really dodge some of these nukes. He's just going to get doomed up, so he will end up going down. The question is, are they going to take too long as Winter's already come in with a double impale follow-up? AU hits the stun onto Raging Potato, trying to burst him down before the damage can come out. They'll get that kill. Sam H battling it out with Ben Hur. They'll get that one as well. Even at the cost of the Furion, it's well worth it as they're just cleaning up Mineski. Really well-timed push out there from TNC to make up for what I would say is Teehee's perhaps over-aggressive positioning.
For sure. There was no reason for him to be alone like that, but no matter what happened, TNC was going to take that fight. They saw that the Doom was dropped, OD was out of position, and they used the Witch Doctor ward. There's actually no abilities aside from the Dream Coil left standing for Mineski. And in the kind of positioning they were where they're getting flanked, it wouldn't have mattered too much. And now the game is kind of easy for TNC. If they wanted, they could even wait for the next Roshan if they so choose.
Yeah.
They'll probably just take this tier 2 reset, go for Roshan in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Not keeping too many heroes behind this Drow Ranger, though. Lion is waiting for his opportunity to hit the impale. BKB goes off. Raven will just TP out while Winter is the sacrificial lamb.
They figured that the top tower was going to be free. Did not anticipate Mineski making their stand there, but
Good call by Jules.
yeah. I think TNC should just group up, though. I don't think there's any reason, for example, for T to be by himself. I know he's trying to farm the Ags, but they can win the fight without the Ags.
Got so many big upgrades coming in.
Yeah.
It's a 12,000 gold lead right now for TNC. About 7,000 experience. Landscape of this game has changed a lot in the last 10 minutes. Mineski are going to be forced into a final stand here. They're going to lose Jules,
Dire's top tower is under
but
attack.
everything is pretty much prepping, right?
Yeah.
For the
Dire's
uphill
top
push.
tower has fallen.
Oh, good dodge. Probably just, if you're TNC and you absolutely want to win this game, which I'm pretty sure they do, then you go for the Roshan first before you go for the
Radiant's
GG
bottom
push.
tower
There's
has fallen.
no reason not to wait for it. And then you
Dire's top
immediately
tower
do
is
something.
under attack.
At top, send Sam. Alright, looks like they're going to send the left track. Then he'll just meet them. It's a lot of Broodlings.
Clean up time. DK gets like Boots of Travel next as Leshrac, so he can be the one that deals with Broodmother while still joining the fight.
I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, okay.
Because the next fight, the Brood will come anyways. Because he can't take it fast enough, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. He'll say to himself, like, okay, maybe I could go for the split push, but even then, you're always going to be one set of racks behind. Oh, Sam H.
Finds Jules again. The Furion ult will make sure that Jules does end up going down. At the same time, they're still taking Roshan.
Dire's middle tower.
Jules just not having a happy time. They're just trying to get some vision up, but every single time TNC are positioning themselves constantly to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. And this is going to be hard for them to defend the next one, because the bottom one is in a really good position as is. And once again, somebody's just caught out for free. They know there's a
Not
ward there.
respecting that
Yeah,
ward.
they know there's a ward there. Or they at least have to suspect it. And
Leshrac lands a stun. Jesse the Bosch is actually end up going to go down here. Sam comes in from the side. They guarantee get that kill, but maybe Raging Potato can turn this around with a quick pick off on Sam H. Still has the ultimate, drops it, and another right click finish him off. But now the OD is going to be caught out, goes for the TP away, but Winter is there with the stun. Double kill for AU while the push comes through at the bottom lane.
I think Sam H should just buy back.
Just help the push at bottom.
Yeah. If nobody's bought back from Mineski, I think you should do it right now. Oh, there we go.
There's another buyback. They're going to go for Teehee here while he's still silenced up. Gets off the heal. See if their damage is enough from the ward. He breaks the coil, and it will end up claiming his life. Raven still has his BKB as well as Manta, so he doesn't have a TP out though. He's gonna wait for life number 2 before he throws out the BKB. AU is gonna come in with some reinforcements. Makes himself a target, maybe too much of a target. Silence, nice one, but a Yule Scepter is going to be able to save, or maybe not. It does save the puck. bo3 is going to end up going down. AU is the target of a Doom, but now Winter has returned. He's going to be able to help slow down Jesse Vash to make sure that Raven can get that kill. Puck goes back in to make sure the Leshrac dies and ends up getting an orb away, drawing the creep wave with him. Meanwhile, colliding on the left-hand side, Sam H came in, tried to catch Jules, but he TP'd out.
Yeah, the mid lane is pushing in though, which allows them the opportunity to push this down. There is a 10-second BKB available in the OD, so maybe they've got some ways to fight around this. And it actually looks like TNC are backing up here as he gets the Astral, but I think it's just a feint. That was a good move. They managed to hold. The main thing is that Teehee just keeps getting killed by the Death Ward. That thing destroys him.
Mm-hmm. So now TNC, they're on a bit of a precarious cliff now. They just lost a fight with Aegis, but the impetus is still on them to be the ones that push high ground.
Yeah, and I mean, Mineski are in a much better position than they were a few minutes ago. The downside for them is they're just so far behind when it comes to just flat raw items. Everybody from TNC continues to scale. And the Enchantress represents so much of their net worth that they're not using right now, like 10k of it, which is making these fights somewhat even. Because that's the difference, right? If you can burst her down, you're even in net worth if you want to look at it like that.
Right. So to kind of secure that, Enchantress go BKB next.
BKB would be really good here.
Regeneration.
Even an armor item at this point would be alright. They're gonna hit bottom again though. Just gonna run into Jules, but no way of canceling that TP. Fortunately. Now there's a BKB on the Nature's Prophet. Even he realizes the need for it. Because they don't want to make these pushes take any longer than they have to.
Yeah.
It was Travels, by the way, on AU. Good call. They're just covering all their bases. Everybody from Mineski smoked up. I think they want to run into them here, hoping that maybe they can catch somebody unawares or pushing too far.
It's an awkward area to run into, though.
Yeah, because you don't have the high ground either.
Yeah. And TNC came in force. The Leshrac made sure to TP pretty early, which was smart. Checking for the Broodmother. Not actually there. They're going to lead with the cask. Follow-up imprisonment. That's going to be an awkward one, but still a 4-man Dream Quell. BKB start going off on all sides. Raven trying to choose his targets here. Chooses Raging Potato. He's already dropped his ultimate. Ward almost enough to kill Teehee, but they actually managed to keep him alive off the heels. And now he can turn around, start dishing out some damage. So much coming out as Jesse Vash is being forced away. The puck only has a sliver of HP left, but will be able to use some of his mobility until Sam H in the background, hit by the pass. Won't be able to get a single right click off onto Ben-Hur. Now the buybacks is Doom. Make sure that this fight does not go bad for Mineski. They're going to start chasing out, and Raven may still even be caught. Ben-Hur has the Blink Yule Scepter, but chooses not to pursue, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. Weird that Jesse Vash wasn't able to get the Doom off. I figured he would have in the middle of the fight.
Still gets the silence. Dagon, Teehee almost going down, has the heal.
Oh, it heals through the Yules.
Yeah. Now the turnaround silence. Raven starts battling it out. They're going to be able to kill Jesse Vash. That's a dieback right there. bo3's going to start coming forward, though, and he does get the slow, but the follow-up Hex. Now bo3 is going to be the one who dies instead. They thought they caught TNC, but they just weren't fast enough, and there was the turnaround from the Lion.
Yep. I do like the commitment from the other Dagon by Ben-Hur. It's quite good against the Drow when she starts to lose the BKB charges. Weak hero and TNC, they've got a lot of heroes that can get bursted down. And it's one of the better ways to deal with the Enchantress. But again, like, that was a really good Dream Call setup by them. It's just the net worth situation is pretty dire. And Mineski don't have real prospects of getting outside their base.
Nice job blowing up the Lion. Very well played by Puck. Knowing it's kind of a do-or-die scenario, he's got to go for some aggressive plays like that.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of the Dagon here, is that it allows him to. And now TNC are forced into a position where they've got to reset the fight, and it's awkward for them. They really didn't anticipate being in here right now. They thought with the Aegis they'd be able to get a lot of high ground momentum, but all of a sudden Mineski's turning things around. Their OD is really strong now. He's almost got Atos too, and things are looking up. They have to get the Doom off though. Like Jesse just has not been able to get that Doom off on anybody.
Draw Rangers had some really good gusts.
Alright, so Sam H just continues to farm the jungle. They're farming out. Probably wait for Aegis and Cheese. I think they were hoping that they didn't have to, but
Yeah.
it's part of the process.
Man, Raging Potato is pretty, I guess he's not that underfarmed. He just completed the Rod of Atos.
Yeah. You don't have to be super farmed with OD.
That's true. Just survive.
Yeah. Get like 10 hits off with your BKB. Steal tons of int.
Teehee, he's about to be blown up. He gets off the heel, but I don't think it'll matter. They've got so much. They blow the Doom as well as the Death Ward for that one. Now the rest of the team's going to come in from the side from TNC. They pop their BKBs, trying to right-click down Raging Potato once again. Lion's just hiding himself until he pops back in and blows up Jules. Raging Potato finally going to go down, but he takes down the Lion first and drops the ultimate, claiming the Drow Ranger as well. TP out from Sam H, and AU will be able to escape as well, but that's finally what Mineski really needed to be able to take control of the tempo of this game. A good smoke out and a find that allows them to take some map control.
Yeah, they're playing really aggressively right now because they know they're being holed up in their base. They figured they'll take fights outside the base. TNC, they are having a hard time protecting the Drow, especially now that she's only got a 6-second BKB. You see the OD go in there completely unafraid, has a lot of HP backing himself up. So even with the right clicks from TNC, not able to take him down in time. And that 18k net worth from Drow is not looking very good anymore, just because of how quickly she can die. That's a level 3 Dagon coming out on the Puck, who should be able to get it twice off in a fight.
Oh, Puck.
Even then,
Sam
he's
H
got
just
Yules.
isn't there in time. He gets the Orchid, but as you said, the Yule Scepter's still ready to go. Ben-Hur doesn't even bother with it, though.
You would need something like a Hex now on the Nature's Prophet, but I almost feel like he needs damage too. I can't believe this game has become this for TNC.
It started so bad, then it went so well, and now it's very rapidly turning bad for them again as their Drow Ranger lineup is running out of steam.
Yeah, that's the issue with Drow Ranger lineups, is that you always can run into this problem of once you get past your timing window, how do you proceed? For sure it's the next Aegis and Roche, but Mineski might even be able to take that fight. They've got a smoke available. Their heroes are not as reliant on farm. Like, OD can protect himself just by being OD.
He still has high level BKB.
Yeah, that's the scary part. And Doom has got Blink Dagger now too. And Doom is, you get on top of any of the heroes right now on TNC. It'd be worth it. For example, if you could get on top of the Enchantress, just Doomer, get rid of everything. It's a large source of damage for them.
1.5 minutes until the next objective for TNC becomes clear, and they can take Aegis Cheese and go for it. Jules is going to be picked up by Winter and Furion, though Winter by himself will claim the kill.
Now is a war room.
Jorah. Plus Lion already has decent base. They're just buying time. I don't think that kill means too much in the context of this game. Like, it's not like Winter's gonna get another item in this time period, so they just kind of wait things out.
Almost got Octarine for Leshrac, Butterfly for the Drow Ranger, and Scythe for Sam.
Yeah, that's a full Octarine core for the Leshrac. Just a really good item for him, but again, doesn't do anything for him against the OD or the BKBs.
He just gets bursted down so quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been better for him to have a BKB of his own.
I think so.
Deals with the OD.
I think at this point everybody just gets a BKB to make the OD a little bit more worthless. If he steals any sort of in stores, like 10 hits, you know, all of a sudden you've got 15 stolen. Drop the hammer, once the BKBs run out on the side of TNC, and they've got low BKBs on their Dro.
That's why the Lion played it so well in that last fight. He just ran away from the OD.
He's like, peace.
It's like, I am the only hero you can right-click right now. You catch Teehee. Uh-oh. This is right as Roshan spawned too. They're going to try and intercept this one to make sure that Teehee does come out alive, but they're going to be able to blow up the Lion still and still catch the Enchantress as she gets doomed up and run down.
This is maybe the game breaker now for Mineski.
They have a buyback on the Enchantress. They really could not afford to give this one up. AU gonna battle it out here with a puck. Does land the stun. That's gonna be able to get the kill. That's a nice play, but Roshan's still going the way of Mineski unless something dramatically changes here. Sam's gonna come in, sprouts up, gets some vision. Sam is immediately gonna be the target of BKB. Operated Death Ward goes down, but immediate silence stops that one in its tracks. Doom, oh, he managed to stay ahead of that stun, but they will be able to get Jules. bo3 going back inside the pit is going to try and make some sort of YOLO play here to try and steal the Aegis and Cheese. It's going to top his TP scroll, goes for it. Aegis picked up, Cheese not grabbed. Now he gets revealed. Oh, no, he's not going to. Oh, what the hell? All right, he got out.
Yeah, he's good. He's just
he got out, but he didn't get anything.
Yeah. That, the play by the puck now really hurts them.
Yeah, him looking for that Leshrac.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
If he doesn't go for that, they can hold that line together. Because the Lesh should not be able to kill him, but he bursts him down so fast. He's level 20. This is a level 21 Leshrac. You have to give this hero respect. And now you've got a Hex up for TNC. All of that hard work that Mineski, you know, they really battled back in this game, and for a second there, it looked like they were going to be able to break, but it just kind of goes away.
Mineski start dealing out a little bit damage to Teehee, forcing his hand. Comes to the heal.
They use the buyback too.
bo3 has actually popped his ultimate, pops BKB as well, but doesn't actually latch onto anything. But now Teehee, the Maledict's going to work and may actually be able to finish him off. In fact, it does. That's just the Aegis though. Raven pops his BKB. They're going to try and surround this Broodmother, but they actually go for the OD. He pops his BKB, dodging the stun, though, of Leshrac, who's still got a cheese. He's going to eat it now, but the ultimate may still be dropped by OD. Almost enough to finish off AU, but it almost one-shot Raven. Raven still gets the turnaround, though, with a Hex.
Oh, he gets the miss!
Oh, my God, the butterfly double miss! The OD stays alive with just a sliver of HP, will be able to not blink away. Sam H is able to right-click him down. Turnaround stun onto Ben-Hur. Teehee still dealing with that Doom from Jesse the Bosch. It finally fades out.
Looking for whatever they can.
Ben-Hur, he's got a Yule Scepter. He'll eventually be able to catch up to Teehee with his Orb and Blink Dagger combination. And they actually kill him, though. They don't have BKBs. They really need Jules to be here for the extra stun. The casket is there. AU is going to come in from the side, goes for the stun, lands, but it's too late. Unable to save the Enchantress.
Once again, Mineski hold the line, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that this Leshrac, he needs like a Ghost Scepter or something.
Yeah.
He had so much stolen from him.
Yeah. And then OD blinks forward, drops the ultimate, and that's what killed the Drow Ranger.
Yeah. He had full HP, I think, the Drow. I think there was just that one hammer drop.
Yeah. I mean, he's only operating on 62 intelligence. Meanwhile, the OD, without any intelligence stolen, is sitting at that 130 mark.
I think they just need to wait for the Lesh to get another item. I guess Ghost Scepter isn't the best, just because you've got a Dagon 5 on the other side of things. But at least get the BKB before the next fight, because the Leshrac is a pretty crucial part of their front lining. What an odd game. I thought for sure TNC was going to lose. Then I thought for sure they were going to win. Then I thought Mineski was going to win. And now somehow TNC's they came back in the Roche fight. They forced a buy. The puck bought back, if you noticed. He just immediately bought back, thinking like maybe I can get there in time, but could not. Back and forth game.
Who doesn't have buyback now? Enchantress and Puck. Man, that Enchantress has not built any items lately.
No, and she's really starting to lose value in the game. Like she can kind of do cool amounts of damage if she could actually right-click people, but she just gets doomed and controlled up for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And her item progression is it reasonable to say it's kind of died. She hasn't been able to get anything new. It feels like it's been forever where she just had that ogre club. So Mineski, they're going to ready up again as the gold lead is starting to slowly tick up again. Jesse Vash.
That OD is going to have a Scythe soon. TNC lose another fight like that. That'll be Scythe, and then the game will change pretty dramatically around that. Forcing out the BKB. AU still has his Dual Scepter to help himself if need be. They're going to try and combo on bo3 now that his BKB is down, blowing him up. He just can't really be the same kind of split pusher he once was as a Brood in this game.
No, not at all. And the Brood does have buyback available, just barely. So DD Runa top that unfortunately TNC will not swing by. And looks like they've almost got the butterfly. Yeah, they got the butterfly onto Raven.
That was so insane when Raven dodged 2 hits from the OD.
Yeah, it was really unlucky. It was insane when he got one shot by that ulti though.
Yeah. Man, AU is refusing to get a BKB. Holy cow.
I think it's a really big mistake. I think whatever item he goes next, like even if he decides to go for Hex, it's not a good idea.
I'll take that.
He doesn't realize it, but it's impacting his team in ways too.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
AU starts charging forward. Dual Scepter is going to go for the kill onto
Just get
Doom.
hit a
Misses
bunch?
the stun though.
Yeah, he just
Now they can just start right-clicking down AU with the OD. They fortunately are able to get off the Hex, but AU is still going to end up dying here. They have the Doom onto Teehee, preventing him from dishing out any damage. It's pretty much all on Raven's hands, but he's going to just be run at by Jesse the Bosch and the OD, who gets the opportunity. Yep, they'll be able to take him out. Teehee, he's probably dead as well. The Doom finally fades, but it doesn't matter. They took the bottom lane of Rax with Sam H. That is one big upside. Progression. Even if they lost a gigantic fight, they are now just one, not even a team fight, but one slip up of positioning from Mineski could cost them Vegas.
I still think the game is okay for them. Like I think they just
Yeah.
go for it now.
Yeah, they just 5-man down mid.
Money changes hands.
Maybe this is where Enchantress finally can show some damage. She actually went Hyperstone.
She just dies too quickly, and Dro is Dro.
Yeah.
Everything that you're building up for right now doesn't really do anything for your team. Like you'd much rather have Puck's item set and net worth, because you know he's gonna get that Dagon off multiple times. Even if it looks like less farm than what the Dro has. But, I mean, there's still racks behind. There are ways to come back into this for TNC, even though they've lost maybe 4 or 5 consecutive fights in the gold lead and XP is going up. Okay, now he gets the BKB. He realizes. Imagine if he had it in that last fight too, when he walked uphill like that.
Yep.
He just got sunned. And then the OD stole more in from him.
Then OD dropped the hammer on Draw Ranger again.
Yeah.
It just keeps on happening.
Oh, look at it go.
Maybe forced into K.
Oh man.
I'd say maybe, but he just
AU is playing.
immediately popped it.
Yeah, he's playing a little bit too selfishly for his team. Like he's running around like he's a core, and he's treating this game like incorrectly in my opinion. But yeah, because I feel like if he realizes that he needs the BKB earlier and he stops like kind of being really cocky by running forward, this game is a lot easier for his team.
Roshan number 4. That's coming up in a few minutes. May want to wait that out if you're either team.
Yeah, Jesse Vash probably needs some sort of armor item for his team. They have Shivas already. Shivas could be useful for him.
I like the idea of Axe in this game for Doom against the Enchantress, because he's already like, that just destroys her, right?
I guess.
So if you can prolong that even further.
I feel though if you have the Shivas,
Yeah, I agree. I think
You
she
could
just
destroy.
has higher impact.
I can't remember. I think it was Fear that told me. He's like, whenever I see Doom get Ags, I'm like, I won. TNC, their game plan is obvious. Just wait out next Aegis Roche, see if their Nature's Prophet can poke any holes in timings.
Well, TNC are the ones who have to poke the holes. That's why they've got a smoke ready to go in the courier,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mineski are just chilling. They don't want to give up anything. Because their mid tower is pretty low too. Next Roche fight is going to be pivotal though for Mineski. I don't even know if they can fight around Roshan. I think they just have to go for flat pushes. Just because if they leave their base for too long, the Nature's Prophet will just take it. Oh, early Roshan.
Well, that's super helpful. Maybe Teehee can finally get this Aegis and put the Moon Shard to use.
They're going to take this so fast. With the Alpha Wolf too.
Don't let the Alpha Wolf die, though.
They shouldn't. It makes
Alpha
a
Wolf,
difference.
no!
Kill it.
Alright, they get the Dro Ranger Aegis. I'm not sure about that.
I'm not either, but
I think Teehee, just the way he's playing, because he still doesn't have BKB, he just tries to make himself a target with Doom and run in and die.
yes, Moon Shards now.
Yeah.
Alright, they're going to smoke. Go for any sort of engagement here.
Oh, double damage! Alright, so Teehee, even if he does get doomed, is actually going to have an impact in this fight.
Yeah. Nearly 400 a hit. Imagine if you kept the wolf.
I can't believe they let that die. They're just going to go straight uphill. They are. AU spots things out. They're going to be able to lead with a stun onto Jules. Counter, though. Winter almost going down immediately from the Dagon. They get off the Doom onto Teehee, who's still going to right-click his
Jules is
way
alive.
through, but the Broodmother's going to be able to take him out. I can't believe Jules managed to get out for the time being. Well, Ben-Hur has already taken out an additional hero. Going to go on to Raven next. He's got that Aegis, but Dro Ranger is nothing with all these heroes surrounding him. I think Mineski just won the game.
Yeah, they are going to kill Raven much faster than he can hit buildings. And
They don't have buybacks. They only have the Dro Ranger.
yeah, I think you just push out top lane with Mineski and go for it.
Boy, this was so poorly executed by TNC. That fight. That was just weird.
They tried going uphill, but I don't think they had the best vision. And they committed for Jules, who they played really well around. Mineski, they got the save on him with the Astral, and then he force-staffs himself away and drives them deeper into the base. That was really well done by them. We've got Glyph, and everybody's going to respawn soon, but
Dire's
Oh,
courier
no.
has been killed.
Courier dies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, I don't think that Void Stone will come of much use.
No, it doesn't really change anything. AU
Doubt.
was the one that dropped it.
Yeah, I doubt he's committing for a Scythe anytime soon. He still has his buyback.
Doom's gonna have to meet his team or something like that. Up top, Sam H.
He's got the Scythe. Jules
That's a gem,
will
too.
End up going down. Can't afford too many of these pickoffs if you're a Mineski.
The weird part is Mineski is still in a really rough position, but TNC is just getting wiped in every single one of these fights.
Mm-hmm.
It's costing them a lot. Bocarino is going to get an MKB soon to counter out the Dro Ranger, who, again, just 5-second BKB. No way of surviving. Dro is just a deceptive hero. Like, you think this 20k net worth would be seen, but it just, you don't feel it at all. I think Mineski, if both teams play even, Mineski should win in a position like this.
Yeah.
Just because of how dominant the team fights are becoming.
10 minutes ago, you would say kind of the opposite, right?
Yeah.
TNC should have been the one to win. But the game just keeps on flipping.
46-minute game. I thought this at one point was going to be like 25-minute game. For TNC, they built up that much of an advantage. But Mineski, they understood the advantages of their lineup. Oh my. He's so farmed. Now double Hex, double Sanities, double BKB. It's actually getting absurd how farmed he is.
It's like double BKB is probably going to be the most important part.
I don't know, man. Double Sanities. It's pretty insane. Alright, they're going to go for it again.
Another die-hard push from TNC.
They're just hoping. They're like, all it takes is one.
Maybe this time Mineski will screw up.
Yeah. There's something to be said. If Mineski just messes up one fight, they could still lose. But if they play like they have been, this game could just be in the bag for them.
Dual Scepter lead. This time AU will be able to land that stun. They followed up with the Hex. He's already being targeted by the Broodmother, though, quite heavily. The Sprout didn't manage to lock him in. AU's trying to chase down Jesse the Vash, who they'll blow up. bo3's also going to end up going, no, he's slipping away. They don't have the counter vision, but OD has died, and he does not have a buyback. He bought all in for that refresher.
Oh, no.
Jesse the Vash, this is the fight. This is the fight that Mineski will mess up on and lose, costing them effectively the game. TNC are still looking healthy with 4 different heroes. No buybacks on the 3 heroes who are dead. And there's Megas.
They misfought that.
Okay.
That is just... They lose the one fight that matters. TNC completely mopped them up. They almost got it to like a 7k net worth, and their OD hit hard, but then he just kind of ran forward and died. That was weird. Mineski, really nice back and forth game at least. Really could have just been anybody's game at one point.
Yeah, it definitely could have. TNC, I think we can say that, I mean, the fact that they came back from such a distinct disadvantage, I guess you could say the same thing about Mineski in the mid-game.
Yeah.
But there are definitely some weaknesses on both sides, but TNC does prove to be the stronger team, and they're going to move on into the lower bracket.